Every bank's bankrupt around the world, so where's it going to go from here?
Well, this is turning into, from a banking crisis to a sovereign debt crisis. It'll become a currency crisis. And it'll involve the euro, the dollar, the British pound, the yen are all crashing against gold and silver. You see, George Soros, for example, has been buying gold again, as are all the central banks around the world are buying gold and silver because they realize that this all is turning into a massive currency crisis, and all these paper currencies are going to become extinct, and we're going to go back to some kind of gold-backed currency.
Yeah, indeed, George Soros has recently said that the Eurozone just has 3 months to avert a breakup of the monetary union. You're kind of agreeing with him, yeah?
No, Soros agrees with me. Soros takes his cue from the Kaiser report. We've been buying gold for months. He was out of gold. He was in gold. He's out of gold. He is on the fence about gold. Finally, hopefully, Soros will see it my way. I used to, work with his son in New York many years ago. I know the family well. I think they're over-trading this market. Just go long gold, George. Don't trade out of the position this time. Work with me, George. We're going to make everybody a lot of money who has gold.
All right, let's go back to the Eurozone then. It's committed to the bailout remedy. Waste of time, you think?
Well, the remedy that they come up with, whether it's austerity or money printing, fails to address the central problem of corrupt banks at the center of this global fraud. In the United States, of course, we now find out that MF Global and JP Morgan were involved in a massive fraud. JP Morgan's balance sheet had a $2 billion explosion, became a $6 billion explosion. I'm hearing it's going to be a $30 billion explosion, and JP Morgan's stock price is going the same way of Enron, zero. Same thing with Deutsche Bank. Societe Generale here in France, one of the worst banks in the world. That stock's going to zero. One of the worst managed banks in the world. BNP here in France, insolvent. Stock's going to zero. So this is continuing as we've been predicting for months. The so-called bounce in 2009 was really just a sugar high brought about by some cash that was injected and some algorithmic trading, some high-frequency trading. Again, totally fraudulent. There was no backing behind it economically. Now we're back to the primary trend: banking collapse, sovereign collapse, currency collapse, gold and silver skyrocketing.